In addition to using Polybase connections to work with remote data in SQL Server, you can also use a collection of SQL Server instances to create a Polybase scale-out group. Scale-out groups use a number of SQL Server instances that work together to process Polybase external tables, thereby increasing the performance and capacity with each additional node. One instance will be designated the head node, and it'll be the instance that users will submit queries to. Then the scale-out group will have a number of separate compute nodes. These nodes can be added and removed from the scale-out group as needed to maintain a consistent level of service as demands fluctuate. When queries are submitted to the head node, it passes off portions of the query that refer to external tables to the compute nodes for execution through a Polybase Data Movement Service, or a DMS. The compute nodes then send out readers to the remote data sources and process the results before sending it all back to the head node for final processing and delivery to the user. There are a few requirements to get up and running with Polybase scale-out groups. First, compute nodes can be running SQL Server Standard Edition, but the head node must be on an Enterprise Edition instance. And all of the machines need to be on the same version of SQL Server, and they all need to be on the same domain. But with these improvements to the capability and reach of Polybase, and the ability to leverage additional compute resources from multiple machines, SQL Server 2019 makes it faster to access remote data sources. Because that data can remain in place on an external system rather than having to be pulled into SQL Server through expensive and time-consuming ETL processes, it means that reports and analyses can be completed on a much more timely schedule.